Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Get It Since 92. And I'm going to discuss the importance of maintaining friendships. And I'm going to talk about my experiences with friendships and how to be able to make friends and what to do and what to expect in friendships. And also, I'm going to just get to the nitty gritty. So, I have friends that I dealt with since I was in elementary school and in middle school. And I have a friend that I've known her since elementary school. And we still talk, we still maintain our friendship. And, um, what does it mean to be a friend? Being a friend is being a person that's open, being a person that respects the other person, their feelings, um, and also be able to coexist with each other and love and support one another. I've had difficulty making friends when I was in elementary and middle school because unfortunately I got bullied. I got bullied a lot, and I did a video on bullying not too long ago, so guys check that out on my channel. And it's been a long road for me. It hasn't been easy, but I keep staying positive and I motivate myself to be the best person that I can be and just do me. And so far, I've been keeping a small circle. I don't hang out with everybody. I've always been a loner, but when I have a connection with someone and I get to know a person, um, I make sure I do my part to maintain that friendship. And also, I want to talk about even with me, I went through some stuff, and I've known that I've come to the realization that I have PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, for those who are aware of post-traumatic stress disorder, it's a disorder that affects a person's mental, and it's something that causes of what happened to them, which is a traumatic event or a tragedy, and at times during a period of time they can get triggered. So I know I have it because I get triggered sometimes, and I also get anxiety and depression. So I've dealt with all those three. However, I do my best to find other outlets to help me be, you know, be stable. And also, for those who suffer from PTSD, know that you're not alone. Don't be ashamed. Find a support group and get a group of friends, which is the icing on the cake because, friends that listen to each other, that support each other, that love each other and talk about stuff, those are the friends that you need in your life. Your friends that will always be there for you, your friends that will be able to look at you as a human being, because we're all human beings. We go through things day by day. And so I'm so grateful for the friends that I have made, and I am open to making new friendships. And recently I have been making new friendships this semester, and I've been, just taking it one day at a time and getting to know people. And when I know that you are potentially going to be my friend, or well, actually you are my friend, you will be my friend because of the conversations we have, and we talked about the same interests, and we talked about you know stuff that affects us day by day, because people go through stuff, and you never know what people go through, regardless of whoever they are and whatever they are. And I'm just in the midst of all this. My last video, well, not my last video, yeah, but my last video, I talked about what's going on and just stay strong and believe in yourself. So all of that ties in. And so I want to talk about how you can make friends. You can make friends or find friends, or be able to, most likely you'll have a friend, go to, it could be at school, or it could be at church, or it could be, you know, hell, you may come across someone, I don't know, maybe at a play, at a theater, you know, or anywhere. I don't know, wherever you find your friends, or if you guys are in a support group, if you guys are in a club at school or wherever else, and you know, get to know each other and you exchange numbers and go from there. So it does help build your social skills. Now, personally, I had difficulty in building my social skills. I was so quiet as a child. I really did not get enough social skills when I was younger, and it's because I was just, you know, by myself, and kids, they get to notice the children that are not loud or obnoxious. So I was one of those kids. I just minded my business, but I had a few knuckleheads that tried me, and that really angered me, and I also have anger issues, to let you know as well. So, I was, well, at the time, I was just going through stuff, and I was very, I was that kid that, hey, I just mind my business. But I've always wanted to, have my own friends and have my own decisions to choose the right people in my life. I've had experiences where some people, they were cool. Next thing you know, they did a 360, and I don't know what the heck they was on, but I moved on. And you have to be able to know people that will be there for you, and not people that will just tear you down. Or if you have goals and ambition, you know how some people, they be negative. You also don't want to be around negative people, because that's a big no. You never want to be around a negative person. Don't even try. Don't waste your time. You don't waste your time. Because, and I recently, I reminisce and I reflect on who I've dealt with over the years. And also, I've recently have gotten, confident in dealing with new people, meeting new people. And it's such a very, very beautiful and therapeutic thing for me, because I was so much in pain, and I was just so alone. And I've always been a loner, and considered me being a loner, sometimes you get to, going through personal stuff. But when you get to meet cool people that understand you and know that you're a human being just like them, then you guys can coexist, and you guys, build a friendship. And that's why people need to have friends. I mean, to be honest, it's okay to have friends, because personally, you don't ever want to be around life like, oh, I'm just not going to deal with anybody. But I understand, because people go through things, and because of what they've been through, they make different decisions. They don't hang out with everybody, and they don't deal with a lot of people. So you got to be aware of who you hang out with and who you deal with. But me personally, I've met new friends by going to events on my campus, by going to clubs. I've joined, I talked about a club that I have joined on my last video. And so I love going to, events that will help my social skills and will build my social skills. And I've gotten confident in building those social skills. So basically, I've been taking it one step at a time. So also, being a friend is being a person that's honest, and being able to allow yourself to be vulnerable. And that's something that I have had issues with. Sometimes my emotions can be messed up. And I also think I may be bipolar, because there have been times where I've been triggered, and I've lashed out, and I've gotten to this angry outburst. And I'm telling you, I can go to a Super Saiyan, because I can turn to a Super Saiyan. So it depends. If people trigger you, negative people get bad vibes, and you don't want to make a scene. But there have been times where I've lashed out at people because they were picking on me. And bullying, especially with bullying, because I got bullied. I got bullied for, just unnecessary stuff. And it's really, really stupid for people to go out their way to tear people down. That's how I get, very, very, I'm an advocate for no bullying. And people need to stop picking on people just to be making fun of them and making jokes, because I'm telling you, people, including myself, you mess with me the wrong way, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. I turned to a Super Saiyan. You're going to regret it, because there are some people that gotta learn the hard way. Okay, they have to learn the hard way because they don't know how to nurture themselves and make sure they get out of trouble. But when they see other people trying to get something out of themselves and try to do something better for themselves, and it's so pathetic how you got miserable people, which are haters. You got some haters, and that's how you never, ever, ever, ever associate with negative people. You never, ever. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they are. I don't care, because I'm telling you, there are some miserable people out here. Okay? They're miserable. So you always want to make sure your circle is small, especially when you have friends. That don't mean you got to deal with everybody, but if you know you got a couple friends, like 3 to 4 friends that you know you cool with, like myself, I have, to be honest, I have maybe about good 4 or 5 good friends that I have befriended and I've made cool connections with, which is good. But I don't be going out and hanging out with anyone, because I've always been a person that, hey, I'm to myself. I'm used to being by myself. There's nothing wrong being by yourself. Okay, that doesn't make you miserable. And how some people will stereotype that, oh, you're alone, so you're miserable. No. However, when you're not alone and you be dealing with people and then you are a hater, that makes you miserable. So let's not get it twisted. So what I have really, really, been very grateful to deal with people and like the same interests as I do. I recently made a new friend, and I, really like this person. He's so cool, and he's such a sweet person. We like the same artist, Tinashe. We went to he was at the Fillmore Silver Spring in March, and I was so, I was just, I was so like, wow, really? You're a Tinashe fan? He was like, yeah, I'm a Tinashe fan. Like, so, like, excited, I was like, cool. Because what happened was, we had this meeting on the 4th floor, and they were selling pizza, and they were not selling pizza, they were having pizza and sodas during the election night. So I was going to go back to my dorm, and he came out the elevator wearing a Tinashe shirt. I was like, wait a minute. Are you a Tinashe fan? He was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, cool. So we had a conversation, and we was like, oh, wow, that's so cool. And we recently, we went and earlier today, we got in some breakfast. We went out and got some breakfast, and we went to the mall. And he's such a sweet person, and I'm getting to know him, and I'm so grateful that I got to know him. Because I'm telling y'all need to get together. When you make decisions, who you befriending with, y'all need to get it together. Okay? Get it together. Because some people, don't know how to really know who's your friend and who's not going to be your friend and who's not going to be there for you. So you have to really, really be aware who you deal with. So you want to get to, you have to make sure you always protect yourself. Always look out for yourself. So I was very, very aware of the, when I was in school, I didn't have a lot of friends, and I wanted to make friends, but I got picked on and teased, so I was so lonely. But that helped me learn, like, don't be hanging out with certain people. Don't be dealing with certain people. Don't do that. I also want to talk about that, you have some friends that, they're going through personal things, and you want to reach out to them. And I would rather reach out to you and be like, yo, what's going on? And you want to be there. You want to be a support system, because you don't know what people go through. You don't know what people go through. And I personally want to continue to nurture my friendships and maintain my friendships, because I've had conversations with my friends. They've been through things, and I have been there for them. I have been a supporter for them, and I love them, okay? And I will always be there for them, and they will always be there for me. So we've had conversations over and over. Now, let me talk to y'all about, of course, unfortunately, in some cases, you may be friends with people for how many years or a short amount of time, and then some things happen and some things change, and you gotta keep it moving. I know sometimes it's painful, but hey, if y'all not seeing eye to eye, y'all always arguing and not trying to figure out a solution, then you gonna have to move on, because you don't need that stress in your life and you don't need all that drama. And I'm personally am aware of drama. I am aware of drama. Now, me personally, I don't get in drama because that's not me. However, when drama tries to get in my space, I'm going to nip it in the bud. Rebuke. That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm telling you, I'm not putting up with no bullshit. Okay? You're going to have to keep it moving. Because when I turn to a Super Saiyan, it's ugly. It's ugly. So, if you know what a Super Saiyan looks like, go to Dragon Ball Z. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, you got to be able to nurture these friendships, because I've always wanted to have friends. I've always wanted to make friends. And I had to learn what it takes to be a friend and how to maintain my friendship. And I've been doing a pretty good job. I will be honest, I've been doing a pretty good job. I do reach out to people and they also reach out to me, and we still kick it. We cool. So that's how I roll. Now when I talk about when it's time to move on, or when it's time to end a friendship, because I talked about how you have some people that are not worth your time and energy, and then if you find out that your friend or your friends are being fake and phony, or if they're envy of you, and you never ever want to befriend an envy motherfucker. So that's how some people get messed up. And I've had, looked into other stories and other incidents where some people befriend people, and it's not worth befriending people, because there's some envy mofos, okay? Now, envy mofos, they smile in your face, and they talk shit about you behind your back. So all that loose rap gotta go. Gotta represent Queen Aaliyah. Girl, I'm holding down for you because you said it. You preached. That Aaliyah self-titled, that's the Bible. That is the album. Y'all need to go check it out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Loose rap. I love that song because that song, what Aaliyah talked about, is nurturing yourself and making sure you get the hell away from these phony motherfuckers. Rebuke. That's all you gotta do. Okay? You have to do this, because my black ass, I'm definitely gonna be rebuking some motherfuckers, and I'm definitely will be on a roll, because it's too much of this phony, fake, wannabe, and all this fake it till you make it bullshit. Oh, hell no. Now, you can get the fuck away from me, because I don't want to be near your ass. I don't want to befriend your ass. I don't even want to look at the side of your ass. And not being, but you have some envy, negative people in this world, and they will put on the front as if, oh, bye. Because nobody got time for that. And to be honest, when I talk about people, when they have some of their friends, some of them, or they got one friend or a couple of friends that's envy of other people, that's when you gotta really step back and you gotta observe and analyze, because one thing for sure, it's gonna be drama coming your way or your other friend's way, because you don't want to be in the midst of drama. Okay? So you don't want to be in the midst of that, because I've heard incidents and stories and conversations with people like, oh man, this person, started flipping out on me, and also they started flipping out on my other friends, and I got my friend that don't like my other friend, and I'm gonna talk to you about that too, because you also you have the right to make the best decision that's for you, and it depends on the situation, because you got some friends that have other friends, but they don't even like each other. So it's okay for that, as long as you maintain your friendship with those friends. That's all that matters. However, you gotta think and use common sense. Now, if you have a feeling or have an instinct that it's not going to work, you might as well bounce. You might as well bounce. Go ahead and bounce. And the record Brandy Best Friend, that is a record that is so true, because she said friends may come and friends may go, but I'm your sister and I'm always for you. I'm always gonna be there for you, and I love that record. And I'm a huge Brandy fan, because Brandy expressed and her feelings and emotion, and in the message itself, it talks about people maintain their friendships, being there for each other, and don't let no one destroy your friendship. And that's another thing, because you don't want to be having these ugly ass motherfuckers ruining shit for y'all, and then y'all fall over some stupid shit, especially some stupid shit. You do not want to do it. You do not want to do it. Tell them motherfuckers to rebuke. So, when you tell those people to rebuke, then they'll fall back. Or if those people keep, all you gotta do, tell them motherfuckers straight up, we don't want none of your shit. Don't bring that shit over here. Don't bring it over here. Don't bring it over here. Because when you do that, they stand your ground, the motherfuckers ain't gonna fuck with you, because they know you ain't about that stupid shit. And that's why some people, they get very, very aware of who they deal with. So it's important to be who you are as a person. Don't let nobody dictate to you who you need to be, what you need to be, and all that stupid shit. And I had a conversation with my friend, and he was like, yeah, because I personally had to, I've always been a person that I've been nice to people, and I've always wanted to, be social. And I'm like, cool. So he was like, him and I, we love Tinashe. We talked about listening to Tinashe Night Ride mixtape. So he's so cool. Like, he's such a sweet guy. And so, we're friends. We are friends. So we're cool. So, yeah. And it's like, I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't have time, okay? Because in the words of Aaliyah, I'm sick and tired of that loose rap, okay? So either, you do what you're supposed to do as a person, and keep and just do what it do, and don't let nobody interfere with your, personal life, and don't let these envy, hating ass motherfuckers ruin your joy, okay? So it's really important, and it's been for me, it's been a long road, and I look forward to having, my friends be there for me, and still maintain relationships with me. And also, being able to talk about this is so therapeutic, because I've always wanted to make friends that I can connect with. And, it hasn't been easy, because I got picked on, teased, and bullied. But however, I made sure I stayed true to myself, and I will keep doing that. Okay? So, I want people to know that you're not alone. People go through stuff, and don't be ashamed of what you went through, and talk to people. If you got to go to a counselor, talk to them. Especially if you go to college and you're on campus, talk to a counselor. And I'm even thinking about one day going to therapy, because I tried my best to nurture myself, and I do nurture myself by drawing, doing my art, I doing my music and listening to uplifting music, and reading positive messages. So that does motivate me. But I'm thinking about going to therapy one day, or going to counseling, and talk about some stuff. But that's so good to talk to people about important things, So it's really, really, really good. I personally think that people just need to just take the time to nurture themselves as well, because that's also another thing too. What does, how when you nurture yourself, and then, you make friends that you know, they see you growing, they see you progressing, so you want to have people around you that will be there for you, that will support you. So it's really cool. It's really cool. Um, uh, I'm trying to sum it up the best way possible, but this may be a short video. It's about what, 25 something minutes. But I'll make more videos of it. So I just want to get it off my chest and, you know, just make sure that you be around people that hold it down for you and they're there for you, you know, because you definitely don't want to be around no ignorant motherfucker. You definitely don't want to be around people that they tear other people down and they make snide remarks about other people, and you're like, well, you know what? That's your issue. So you need to take control of your life, because obviously you're upset about something, and I can't. You know, I can't be the one that's always trying to figure out what, you know, but you do want to talk to people in a respectful manner, because as I talked about before, you know, some people that have it, you know, difficult making friends is because they got bullied, they got teased, you know, and all of that affects them. It affects their self-esteem, it affects their awareness, and I personally want for people to just stand up for themselves and don't take no bullshit from nobody, no matter who they are, what they are, and I don't give a damn, because I know when I turn to a Super Saiyan, it's going to be on and popping. Okay? If you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, you guys will know what I'm talking about. And it's one of my favorite anime shows because I love Dragon Ball Z. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. So, yeah, it's something that, you know, that's really, really important to talk about, because I personally am at a point right now, I'm just going to keep it pushing. I'm not letting nobody ruin my joy. I'm not letting nobody ruin my joy. And I'm going to, you know, make it a vow to be myself and keep it 100. You know, that's all I can do. And also, I will be making more videos on important topics such as self-esteem, confidence, and, you know, I'm going to be going in. And this Super Saiyan right here, this is just the beginning. So I've been, you know, just reflecting on my life, because I want to instill in people and help people. And I know people have instilled in me and helped me to, you know, give me information that will help myself. And I really, 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 really am grateful. They are grateful. I'm grateful. I am grateful. I am so grateful, because it's as if, you know, you don't have no idea what people have been through. And I guarantee you will know who's there for you. You will know who ain't there for you. So you will know by their behavior and by their actions. So don't be, I understand some people, oh man, I couldn't believe this person went through. Well, or I can't believe this person did this to, man, didn't I tell your ass? Didn't I tell your ass, okay, for example, didn't I tell y'all about Mary J. Blige, this whole divorce thing? You see what she going through? But I know she's a survivor and she will get through this. But that's just how it is. You got some people that just, ugh. They're one way and next thing you know, they're another way. And you're like, what? But anyway. And unfortunately, some people don't understand. They don't understand. So you got to keep those people away from you. So whenever anybody bring up some bullshit, talking this loose rat, rebuke. Because the power is within you. So you can rebuke. So keep doing that. And, you know, I guarantee you will be granted with nothing but positivity and love towards your way. And I want people to realize that you're not alone. And you have the right to express yourself whoever you are. And don't let people ruin your day. Don't let people rain on your parade, because there are a bunch of miserable people out there. There are a bunch of miserable people out there. So you gotta really, really, really let them mofos know that you're not having it. So uh, that's all I want to say so far. And yeah, I just want to express that and get off my chest. And I want people to enjoy my videos. So if any of you guys have questions, you guys want to know of me or what about me or whatever, just go in the just comment below and subscribe to my channel and like it and share it. And guys, have a beautiful night. Love y'all.